So December. So you'd think it would be kind of a slow month being with Christmas and everything and buying gifts for people and family and your sister who lives far, far away. It's probably a good thing. I'm not sure. I haven't figured that one out yet. But I managed to find some really good deals this month, surprisingly. Some really cheap deals, part and thanks to all the sales at different retail stores. And I came across quite a bit of things that I didn't expect to find. So we're just going to kind of jump into it. I have a little bit of a pile here. So we'll start with some of a really good gem. I managed to find Alicia Dragoon for the Sega Genesis. This is not complete, sadly. It is missing the manual, which isn't a huge deal. I actually just wanted the game itself. But I did find a copy beforehand. It was about 20 bucks for that copy, and it didn't work. I tried it on 2 or 3 different Sega Genesis models, and it would not play. I ended up taking it back. The label was in really bad shape as it was. It was starting to kind of peel off and flake and everything. It was bad. This one was in really excellent condition. I have not had a chance yet to test that. I probably will do that tonight. But that was really cool, so I'm excited about that. The case is, to me, is worth a lot too, just to simply house it instead of having it as another loose cart. So that was really cool. Moving on to the Sega Saturn, I managed to find a copy of Die Hard Trilogy. Now I already had Die Hard Arcade, so now I have the second game, and that kind of completes that one. It was in really great shape too. Has a little bit of water damage. I don't know if you can really tell. The manual itself is kind of warped, but hey, it still works. A shocker to me, this is actually a fairly expensive game to find. Enemy Zero for the Sega Saturn. This is I think it's a 4-disc game, 3-disc game. Let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4 discs. I actually managed to find this for only about 15 bucks. This game goes for around an easy $40, $50, sometimes more. It's kind of a thriller game with cinematics and everything. It's actually a really cool one. If you ever find Let's Play videos of that game, it's a good thriller one if you like Silent Hill or Resident Evil. So it's kind of a pretty cool game. I'm just going to zip along all this. This will be pretty quick. Dreamcast games. Along with the Enemy Zero, I managed to find Outrigger finally. I also found Stupid Invaders, which is a pretty uncommon one I haven't come across yet. And another hard one, Bomberman Online. So I can check those off. That brings me down to just 39 more games to find. So hopefully those will come soon here in the next year. It's starting to slow down. As you can see, I only got the 3 Dreamcast games this month, so they're getting pretty hard now. You know, a lot of the uncommon stuff that I haven't seen around here. There's a couple I'm surprised I haven't seen. Like, there's a couple sports games I'm actually missing, like Sports Jam that I haven't found yet, and some other odds and end ones. And, of course, the super hard ones like Mark of the Wolves and Mars Matrix, Gigawing 2, and Cannon Spike. Those are the 4 big ones on my hit list. So we'll see how those come along. Moving on to more modern stuff. I had that bug. Kingdom Hearts 2.5 just came out. So I ran out and I got the greatest hits version of Kingdom Hearts 1.5. And I've already beaten the Kingdom Hearts games on the PlayStation 2 a long time ago, so I've already played through most of these games. I did come across the limited edition of Kingdom Hearts 2.5, which includes this cool little pen here with Mickey on it. It's not going to show very well through the plastic. But so I'll be playing through that. I wanted 2.5 strictly for Birth by Sleep. It's probably one of my favorite Kingdom Hearts games that was on the PSP, and you still can't get it digitally. So that's a great way to play that game if you haven't. Love the fact that they got Mark Hamill and Leonard Nimoy to play some of the top characters in that game, and Leonard Nimoy does a really great job on Xehanort, so that's thumbs up for that performance. And of course, I had to absolutely been waiting for this one for a very long time since it was announced. The limited edition PS3 version of Guilty Gear Xrd. Really cool limited edition. The sleeve actually pulls out and gives you kind of a cool looking little book that pops open here, maybe somehow. Yep, just pops open. You can have your game in there. comes with a hardcover art book, which is pretty sweet. Here's the cover of that book. Nothing much on the back side, but let's see here. Just gives you information on the characters. They do have some characters in here throughout the entire series do not appear in Xrd. Like Anji here actually has appeared in a lot of the past games. Venom's in the new one. You do see some of the other characters make a return throughout the game, but they also include a soundtrack here, a vocal collection. And the tracks on the back side. Just some mixes of stuff. And then lastly, they also included a keychain with Soul Bad Guy's belt buckle, which says free. I know the belt buckle wasn't free. Maybe to some people, but not in this case. So that was pretty sweet. The game is actually currently in my PlayStation 3, of course. I do have the box itself, which is right here. So, and you'll see that in the stores. I don't have a PlayStation 4 yet. And I probably won't for a while. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, things around here. My gosh. Got everything everywhere. And that's, oh, a couple more here. Best Buy was having a big sale after Christmas, which I don't know if it was advertised or not, but they had like half off a lot of their Vita games. I think there was like A Wolf Among Us, a couple of Lego games, some of the newer stuff. One game that I picked up half off was Freedom Wars. I've heard a lot about this one. It's more like Monster Hunter stuff. I've never actually played a Monster Hunter game, so this will be a first for me, but people were really recommending that I pick that one up. I also ended up picking up Final Fantasy XX2. Not a huge fan of Final Fantasy, but a lot of people are clamoring over it, so I figured, well, I'll jump into it, I guess. You know, I played 7, of course. I actually liked 3, was probably the only one I really enjoyed more than 7, and played that one all the way through. Lastly, well, not quite last, but last video game type thing. Anyway, I'll get to that. I did end up picking up the PlayStation TV bundle pack. The reason for that is because I feel like I'm wearing out the buttons on my Vita already. Sounds silly, I know, but I worry about that stuff, and I travel a lot with it, so I got the PlayStation TV, and also in hopes, aside from being able to play on a big screen, that I can start streaming some of this stuff. So, look forward to that on my Twitch channel. I'll probably be throwing in some RPG games. I'm currently finishing up Danganronpa 2, which is an excellent game. Near the end of that, I'll probably be throwing in some Neptunia Rebirth 1, Freedom Wars I'll probably have out there, and a couple of other stuff in my backlog that I still haven't gotten to that I'll probably end up playing on Twitch. That's about it for games. As for game-related stuff, Anime Apocalypse was just this last weekend. I helped out with the video game room again as the department head. And I walked to the vendors hall, and I know a couple of vendors, and one of them stopped me, and she said, I have something great for you that you'd really enjoy. But she had some of these little keychains, and they're a chibi version of BlazBlue characters. So I got, gosh, I can't even remember her name now. That's horrible of me. I had it right on the tip of my tongue, too. Crap. Maybe it'll come to me. Start with a K. But I have Ragna, the Blood Edge, and of course Hazma, because I played between him and Terumi on Chrono Phantasma. But yeah, I got those 3. I couldn't get the rest of them. They were kind of pricey, but she did give me a deal on them, so that was kind of cool. Also, as a gift from Matt, he got me this from Toys R Us. I usually don't collect the articulated Sonic toys. Was never really fond of them. I do have one. I think I got like a Knuckles one or something. But I already have the comic book that's included with that one, which Matt knew about. But because it's a variant in a way, I guess, and it's pretty cool. So that'll go back here somewhere. But yeah, not too much this month. That was it. Kind of quick, easy. So look forward to more. Got Midwest Gaming Classic coming up soon. and who knows what January is going to bring. So hopefully I'll have some more surprises, some more awesome games for the Saturn, and maybe Genesis. Who knows? So anyway, uh, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.